It is time.
Hey guys, welcome to Galaxy Jams Reacts. We're here with special guest Xander Moppin from Yam Yam, and today we're going to be listening to Big Something. So, Xander, have you ever heard of Big Something before?
Yeah, I have. I think we played one or two shows with them before. Um, and yeah, I'm not like super familiar with their music, but I remember I enjoyed watching their set whenever we played with them.
What about you, Gabe? Have you ever heard of them?
Nah, going in blind, dude.
Yeah, they're a jam band from North Carolina, and one thing that I think is very notable about them is that they throw their own music festival called the Big What, which actually just happened this past weekend. They really do a great job, and I always think that bands that do the band thing and then also throw a music festival that's successful, it's extremely difficult to do. And so this is Big Something from their album Escape, which came out in 2021. This is Big Something with their song Static. This is cool. Coming in epic.
I love the horn.
Nice Tommy gun. Only $3. Damn, he is absolutely shredding it this whole time.
Yeah, right.
Straight Slayerville.
All right, what do you guys think so far?
That's the groove on this is dirty as hell.
Yeah.
Like it's just, yeah.
It,
And it doesn't even feel like it's like a pocket. It feels like we're all getting there together. Like
Yeah,
we're all
that-
on this journey here together, you know?
Yeah, I agree. That was one thing I was thinking. I love the way like it started with this big build and it went to this like tribal tom thing, and then like typically not always, but I feel like typically the ride and bell is used to open up, but they like started like it just started right with the ride, like right when this song came, and I was like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it reminded me of like Lord of the Rings at the very beginning. I was like, oh, like they're serious. Like this is starting off like with like some serious business. And then when Casey Cranford, who's their sax player and Ewe player, came in, it was
sick.
I feel like the whole song, it was just like a setup for him to just absolutely shred.
Yeah, he sounds a lot. Reminds me a lot of like Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. His tone that he has on that. And I really like some of the lyrics as well. We're talking to like all the static that happens starts in his dreams. When he dreams, he thinks about all the social strife and stuff that's going on. At least that's what I'm getting from the video too. But
yeah, you're pairing that with like the lunch counter protest videos and stuff like that. It's like, it's that's real powerful stuff, dude.
Yeah, really poignant imagery, especially because they're from the South. So it's one of those things where I firmly believe that bands who use their voices for things that they believe in is like part of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are those two guys doing? Are they the ones who control everything?
Yeah, well, and what's that thing spinning around? That's what...
It's like a really, really
like
lame
an old game.
It's like a lame version of air hockey.
Yeah, it's like air hockey, but you just pass the things to each other.
It's air hockey of your dreams.
Yeah.
Why do you have to manipulate my emotions?
Yeah.
Democrats, Republicans, doesn't matter. They're just playing air hockey with your emotions.
Yeah, they're coming in with that epic Lord of the Rings build up again.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sounds like Guitar God type of music.
Makes me wonder if he's using GeoShred with the UE.
Their guitar player is going off right now. This entire song is just like Shred City. Damn.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Sick.
All of them, like, because the thing is, I feel like as far as like protest songs go, this and social justice songs, this one was really palatable. And, because sometimes like when you have like a song about certain issues and things like that, it's like good for a statement, but I wouldn't like listen to it like all the time, right? But I feel like this song like was also delivering, their own message, but in a way that it's a song that you could just play it for someone and, it's just like a good old fashioned song on its own two legs.
Right, they didn't beat you over the head with it. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt that every single member was showcased. Just tons of shredding. I mean, I felt like they just straight up delivered the goods. Honestly, it was no complaints. epic song.
Delivering the goods is a good way
to
put it.
Really delivering the goods. What did you think, Xander?
Yeah, man. I mean, I would say the same thing. I thought it was just an overall great song. And like you said, like it was still sending a great message, but not like, being put like, not like shoving it in your face or anything, but like still, doing
there's a song.
Speaking a good thing.
There's a song we listened to on the show by Primus called Conspiranoia. And like, it's when the message becomes way more than the song. Like it really becomes more of a message than like a song, when people do that. And I like how Big Something didn't do that.
Yeah.
So.
Totally. And I think there is like space and time for people to do that. Like there's like this one Anderson .Paak song called like Lockdown that like came out during like the pandemic, and like that was like pretty straightforward, but it was just bad to the bone. Like it was so sick.
Yeah.
Check that out.
What was that one song? It's like, "This is America."
This is America.
Oh yeah, that Childish Gambino.
Yeah, so that was
I literally just that same thought.
Yeah, that song was, huge message, but people also just played that, which I thought was really cool.
It was a great song too.
It's a great song.
That song's sick. That's a great song.
I loved that video when I first saw it, and it was like fun to watch other people react to that video too.
Yeah,
because it was so poignant, and it still is poignant. But it's just great melody, and his performance in that is just sick.
Gabe and Xander, this is for both of y'all. Do you guys ever are involved with music that's had like a message that you wanted to send to people like that? Do you guys have ever written music or been a part of something that's like that you guys are like, oh, like I'm sticking up for what I believe in, and this song represents that, right?
I mean, I feel like for me, like with Yam Yam, I don't feel like we do that much stuff, but like, I mean, I feel like with the music, like when I make my solo stuff, like I usually try to like, it's never like, it's more just speaking about my experiences in life and like things I feel and believe. It's never like a direct political, like, or whatever, but usually more just speaking from
the heart.
Yeah. Just like me and who I am and what I feel and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah. And I feel like go on.
No, go on, dude.
I feel like when you speak from the heart, whatever you believe in kind of bleeds out anyway.
Yeah, man, and I think I feel like it resonates more with people, when it's like more just sincere and honesty of who you are, like, and I don't know.
What about you, Gabe?
Not too often. The one exception's like one of my last things I did with Strobe Light was that track "The Moment" that they released during the pandemic, and that's more
Great
like
song.
about like, it's about like just seizing the moment for shit, and just when push comes to shove, just rising to the occasion to get shit done. Like that's really what it is, and it's more of like, it's not necessarily a specific message, but it's like it's more general.
It's hard to do that, and especially convince like a group of people to do it too. Because there's one thing if you believe in something so strongly that you want to talk about, but when you're in like an organization, you're kind of like putting that organization on that train to be forcing them to have a decision whether yes or no anyway. Which some people are. It's being polarizing is like a whole game in itself anyway.
Well, a famous band for being polarizing all the time is U2, if you really think about it. A lot of his lyrics are all, anti this or pro this.
Like Rage Against the Machine. They're on tour right now.
Yeah.
And
definitely. And it works for them, I mean. But it's funny is like, even if there's a lot of times you see like especially with Rage Against the Machine, is people love the song and they don't really understand what it's about, and it might be completely against their. I thought
that they're railing
and it's just
against,
hilarious because you're like, you realize what that's about, right? I guess not.
People do that with like 1984 and like any kind of like trope can be misinterpreted, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.